All praises.
I was just telling you, little brother, the message that you're giving is the right message. What you're doing is the right thing. But what I see, that you don't have the whole truth. The whole truth is just like my generation is the generation that would be our father. Okay? Most of y'all, because I'm over 60. So already, we know we's going to accept the word, and ain't nobody hurting us but us. Right. You know, we need unity in the community, and that's been the problem all the time. They created division between us with all these different labels, all these different names. Either you're a believer or you're a non-believer. And the closer you get to the truth, as you get older, when God open your eyes to that, it ain't about, you know, what the name of your organization is. Either you believe in God or you don't.
So you say if you believe, so it's like you say at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, either you believe in God or you don't. That's it. So, do you believe in God, brother?
I believe in God.
Okay. Do you know what that means?
Shalom, everyone. If you like this video, subscribe with us to YouTube. Thank you.
People are so caught up in their own sinful lust and they hatred for God that they speak foolish. They speak foolish. Let's get that. So what you put? Look at that, Sirach.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 27, verse 13. The discourse of fools is irksome.
The discourse, meaning the speech of a fool, is irksome. Is annoying. It makes you angry because they ain't pouring out nothing but foolishness. Is what they on that?
And their sport is the wantonness of sin.
And their sport is the wantonness of sin, meaning all they do is sin. That's all they do. All they do is wicked. All they do is lie, steal, cheat. Lie to themselves. Lie to their brothers. This brother just was sitting there talking about how basically he gonna let you do you. He gonna let a man do what he do. He not gonna help him, but yet in the same breath tells me he loves me. He ain't gonna correct me though when I'm in sin. He wanna come up here and teach. He wanna teach that what we teaching is false, but we got facts. We got facts. We coming straight out of the Bible with us. He coming straight out of the heart. Give me Jeremiah 17:9. He coming straight out the top of his dome with nothing but foolishness. Bring us facts. Prove to us what we teach is wrong. We teach our brothers and sisters how to love each other for real. I'm saying, brother, put that cigarette down. It's destroying you. You telling me, I know it's destroying me, but I like it too much. I know what he's done to my ancestors. I know my mother, my father, my grandpa, anybody I was related to. I know how it killed him, how it gave him cancer. But for some reason, none of that applies to me. All praises go to the Most High God. And God said, if you destroy your temple, I will destroy you. But let's see, the brother's coming off his heart with what he think. Let's see what God said about the heart.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
That brother was deceived. His heart is deceitful above all things. I got a few. That brother was deceived. He believed off his own heart and what he believes in. Go ahead.
The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
He said, the scriptures say, who can know their heart? Let's see who know the heart, because while you up here trying to prove what you believe, let's see. Because what God is saying here is, we oftentimes don't know ourselves. Especially when we going off what we believe. You can't go off what you believe, you gotta go off what God said. It's what he said. Read on.
I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins. even to give every man according to his ways.
God said only he knows the heart. Only he tries your ways. And when you live versus doing what he said versus doing what you want, he reward you according to how you live. So, with that being said, if you choose sin, you choose death. You choose to keep his commandments, you choose life. Hey brother, crossing the street, you got any questions? Bring forth.
Yeah, he got questions. I didn't say he ain't against smoking.
All praises to the Most High God, brother. How you doing today? All praises.
I was just telling you, little brother, the message that you're giving is the right message. What you're doing is the right thing. But what I see, that you don't have the whole truth. The whole truth is just like my generation is the generation that would be our father. Okay? Most of y'all, because I'm over 60. So already, we know we's going to accept the word, and ain't nobody hurting us but us. Right. You know, we need unity in the community, and that's been the problem all the time. They created division between us with all these different labels, all these different names. Either you're a believer or you're a non-believer. And the closer you get to the truth, as you get older, when God open your eyes to that, it ain't about, you know, what the name of your organization is. Either you believe in God or you don't.
So you say if you believe, so it's like you say at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, either you believe in God or you don't. That's it. So, do you believe in God, brother?
I believe in God.
Okay. Do you know what that means?
We got all of us born our imperfection. Only there we got to be redeemed from the name itself, our carnal self, our carnal nature. You know, it's just like I had everything. Just like that, I just got out of the hospital. Got out of the hospital, I was an over-road truck driver. I was making $3,000 a week. I couldn't even get a young brother that, hey, come do this, because he's scared that if he leave his woman, you know, I'm not gonna leave my woman, leave her kid. Well, when they lock you up, who take care of your woman, who take care of your kids? So now why you won't go to work and be able to work? Because the kingdom is yours. You the head, not the tail. You above, not beneath.
What a household.
And so, as a brother to brothers, and y'all my little brothers.
Okay. Well, look, brother, I respect that. But we out here teaching now. You say you believe in God, and you so believe in. You just say you're trying to give his little brother some knowledge, trying to help him out, get further in life, but he chose another path, right? He chose to do wrong when you was trying to get him on the right path. Hey, that's what we out here teaching. We're teaching right path versus wrong path. So, yes, you are older than me, and I give you your due respect. But I'm gonna tell you something. You say you love God. We got to go back to the original question. If you love God, brother, what does that mean?
Love God, that's a spiritual. So we're
you say you believe in God.
Yeah, all of us are in a spiritual warfare with self.
Okay. Yes, brother, we can agree with that. We're in a spiritual warfare with self, because the biggest thing you have to overcome in this world is yourself.
Right.
And a lot of times, self be so hard on us, we can't see past self.
Yeah.
So
can I ask you a question?
Hold on, I want to get this scripture real quick. What you got?
Sirach chapter 32 verse 24. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment.
He that believeth in God take heed to the commandments, meaning he will keep them. Okay, he believes and keeps the commandments. So brother, right now I'm looking at you. You believe in God, you keep God's commandments. And you got to start somewhere to get somewhere. First thing, do you think you in sin right now?
Born to sin.
Okay. You say you're born a sinner, but do you believe, like right now as you sitting here, do you know what sin you in? I can see what sin you in, but do you know?
What sin am I in?
Let me get number 15, verse 38. See what we do. We come out here and we read this Bible and we show our people their transgressions. You are older than me, but I can look upon you, brother, and tell you're missing some information. Okay? You want to come to true understanding of what full age really means. You ain't gonna get that without this Bible. So let me show you your sin. Numbers 15, verse 38.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
You know who the children of Israel is, don't you?
That's us.
Yes. So you know that. So there you go, revealing it right there. You already know that you are a child of Israel. So if you're a child of Israel, what does that mean? Get this.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Bid them that they make fringes in the border of their garments. You speak of old age, but where your fringes at, brother? There you go. See, when you come to this Bible, it's about humbling yourself and listening and letting that godly discourse go out. It ain't about who's the oldest. It's about who has the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Brother, you have no fringes, but yet you know you're a child of Israel. It's a commandment. So I ask you now, what do you intend to do about it?
Still, I have to make up that choice. I have to make a decision. Because when it comes down to it, the question I was going to ask you is not the master of the house more honorable than his wall. What do that mean to you?
Read say it again.
Is not the master of the house more honorable than his walls? What do that mean to you?
Is not the master of the house more honorable than his walls? Explain it. What do you mean?
In other words, is not your spirit greater than your flesh? Then why, if our spirit is greater than our flesh, why we allow our flesh to rule our spirit?
No, you tell me, brother, because my spirit don't rule my flesh. My spirit tells me, brother, put on some fringes, because the God of Israel told you to.
Okay. Now the word fringes, what do that mean?
The word fringes? Well, fringes are these. That's what it means. It's a physical. It's what you will. You know what? Let's go ahead and elaborate on it. What you about to bring out? Okay. Let's go on. Let's get.
He said the master.
Yeah.
So that means the fringes, they don't have anything to do with everything that you propagate. Don't have anything to do with our attire.
Before you. Hey, go ahead and get that.
This is about the master. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 40. The disciple is not above his master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master.
So you speaking about you the master of the wall, So when I say, I'm gonna read it again.
The disciple is not above his master.
So we are disciples of Christ, and Christ under God. Okay, that's what we hear. Us, we disciples of Christ.
So now that you see,
But everyone that is perfect shall be as his master.
Everybody that's perfect shall be as his master. Meaning, you're not going to be on your master's level, but you are to do as he does. And he says, put on fringes. If you want to show me your old age, brother, you got to show me first in your appearance.
you can't judge the book by the cover.
Let's get that.
You know,
I wanted to get this for you while you get that. Yeah, just get it, because you were saying, you asked a question about what you choose to do. You remember you said that?
we have the choice.
You have a choice. Okay, read that for me.
The book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord.
So I asked you what you gonna do about one of your friends. You said you got a choice. Now, basically, you're gonna do right. Okay, let's read that again.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord.
Just elaborate on that. When it say evil to serve that, meaning you reject his law. You reject his wisdom. If you don't like it, go ahead.
Choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Choose you this day who you will serve. Because understand this. When you choose God, you choose God. But when you choose to serve yourself, you choose Satan. Go ahead.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood.
The gods which your fathers served, which on the other side of the flood, meaning idols. Anything that's not God. Go ahead.
Or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
So it's the master. What your question you asked about the master? For me and my house, within my walls, we serve the Lord. And this brother's was, he served the Lord. That brother there with the camera, and brother on the corner. Brother back here, we serve the Lord. Brother, you can serve the Lord, man.
But can I say something to you now?
Oh, I want to do one more for you, and then we're going to go touch on that. Go ahead, get what you had out.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 8. For honorable age is not that which standeth in lift of time.
So it's not about how long you've been around. Honorable age is not. Honorable age is not. I'm 64. I'm almost about 80s. That's not honorable age. Cause we done seen brothers around that's old and ain't profiting nothing. And when I say profiting nothing, I'm not talking about money, cars, and clothes. I'm talking about he ain't got no real wisdom or knowledge or understanding to give to the younger generation. All he can teach you is about the world. And when I say that, I don't mean how to survive in the world. I'm talking about worldliness. Adultery, fornication, drunkenness. Everything lies to do evil. We need our elder is not somebody that's old. An elder is somebody who does this. Go ahead.
For honorable age is not that which stand in lift of time, nor that is measured by number of years. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age.
Unspotted life is old age. That's keeping God's commandments and teaching brothers to do so. Now, what was your question, bro?
Jesus said there are none the righteous, no, not one. Not only did Jesus say that, even Paul also said there's not one. The righteousness. Okay, so when we saying these things, with your knowledge, with your wisdom, get you some understanding with that. I understand everything that you're saying, and then even though that I'm old, we can't judge a book by the cover. Then we have to be careful who we talking to. Then we have to be careful who we talking to, because you just might be talking to an angel. So, with that being said, until God open your eyes to that, I heard your word, and I'm gonna read this. Everything that I read that 13 times its entirety. I know who I am, and what you're doing is a good thing, because you try to lift somebody up. But we already see that they lost, and ain't just in St. Louis, it's all over. And then you guys was in Minnesota, they killed y'all here, out of envy, jealousy, and hatred. Envy. And the only thing nobody, that's what happened in Minnesota.
I wanted to go back on something, but you said no man was right. I want to touch on that first, okay? Because when you say, I know what you're getting at, none do right. God also said that too, right? But let's see why God said, before you get that out, go to Genesis. I want that. It's Genesis, I believe it's 6 and 9. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get that. Because you said no man, you said everybody messed up, right? And we said nobody does right. So let's see why. Go ahead.
Book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 9. Verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
So God, this is back in Genesis. God saw this before the flood. God saw that the wickedness of man was great. He said, man is just wicked. Just out to do wrong. Go ahead.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
He said that every thought in their everything in their head was only evil. All they think about is self. Go ahead.
And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
So it grieved God at his heart that he made us. But do you know why he was saying that? He said because man did not want to keep his commandments. Man was lawless. At the end of the day, brother, when you come down to it, it's you right when you do right. Now, what was it? You can pull that what you got.
Keep on. Verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
That's why it's good to have your brother stand up with you, because it's a good point. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Why?
These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations.
Noah was perfect. So when God saw that the hearts of man was wicked, he let Noah live because Noah was righteous. Noah kept his laws, statutes, and commandments. So you see how you got to look at it. You got to read. You got to have understanding on that, brother. That don't give you a license. Just because you look around you and see everybody do wrong, that don't give you a license to do wrong. I'm a father of 4, the husband. If I decide to do wrong, that trickles down to my children and my wife. So, brother, like the scripture said, choose you this day. What's your name, brother?
My name's Philip Bay.
Philip, I'm Jerry Brooks, man. It's nice talking to you. I want to ask, so, what else do we got? Let's get it.
This is Luke chapter 1 verse 5. There was in the days of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias.
Let's talk about Zechariah, go ahead.
Of the course of Abiah, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth.
Go ahead.
And they were both righteous before God.
So it goes to show you, just because you see wickedness in the world don't mean that means you do wrong. You have to change that course. These brothers, this brother and his wife were righteous in a wicked world. So we want to claim that it's our age that makes us the top. You got to do what comes with that age and give real understanding to our brothers and sisters.
You know something?
Go ahead, brother.
I can't give you my age, okay? In order to get here, I have to live there, okay? In order to get to where I'm at. Now, you got to live here to get there, okay?
Say, what you
If you
say?
ain't careful, you see these things right here? If you're not careful, that's where it's headed to now, where they're trying to put you back in. It's governed by the 13th Amendment of the Emancipation Proclamation, okay?
Give me Jeremiah 10. So you said so, but so now you're going to, if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up back in slavery. Okay, that's prophecy that we are going to be, that as time goes on, that's what we out here teaching. As time goes on, brother, yes, hard bondage will kick back in again. Things are going to, as more and more of our people wake up in these commandments and take heed to what we're teaching, our enemies are going to buckle down and start doing the things that they used to do. There's no new thing under the sun. So
They're already doing it.
they're doing it now. It's happening right now. You watching news, you're seeing this going on. The war over in Israel. Everything.
The people in Israel, and who they say war to those who call themselves Jews and are not.
Give me that revelation. So that's what we are teaching. You're right.
Those people came, those are the Russians, the same ones that they bombing over in that part of Russia. Those were the people that they brought up and set in Palestine and what you call Israel, okay?
All right, let's get that.
So this is the knowledge that don't nobody run around here trying to tell us, which our generation, it was pounded in us. They showed us pictures of what's going on today back in the early 70s. Everything that's happening today we was already forewarned. They showed us pictures, everything, and everything going back there. Then it's gonna come a day that the child, your child, will say, Mama, they gonna run home. Say, I seen a man today. Because now we don't even see a man today. Because a man walking around here looking like his woman, wearing earrings or carrying a pocketbook thinking it's okay. Walking around wearing a woman's hairdo thinking it's okay. Then you got the woman sitting up there trying to take the masculinity out of your son. Because you ain't walking around with your son, so he know what a man is.
Right, you hitting on all kinds of prophecies, all in the Bible. It's all in the book. It's all in the Bible,
seeing it.
So we seeing it. Let's get one you brought out. You said that the people over there that's in that land, that's not their land, right? Let's see that. Oh, yeah, give me that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
I say he know his people work in tribulation. Tribulation mean hard times. It mean terrible times. Go ahead.
And poverty.
And he say his people are in poverty. Look around you, brother. Look around you. It ain't hard to see. You can see it. You can see it right off. He say his people are in poverty. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
He say, but y'all rich though. You know why? Let's see.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
He say he know the lies of them that's over in Israel right now that say they are Jews but are not. Go ahead.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
He say them people is the synagogue of Satan. Brother, don't feel sorry for them people over there. That's judgment. That's God dealing with them. What you need to work on is repentance. All right? Now you have it, brother. Now are you saying you repented because you finna go do right?
No, I'm taking care of my business. But I got your word. I respect what you're doing. I can't sit up there and say nothing different. I can only give you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that I have from my lifetime. But I can't make you be a receiver. Because sheep know the shepherd by the sound of the voice. They're a stranger would not follow. Okay? I know what path I'm on. Okay? I know what God I serve. There ain't number one God. Okay? I serve. I'm not knocking you or none of that. Knocking the word. I want you to keep up the good work. Because you need to.
Give me Hosea 4:6.
You got to be able to extend that hand.
All praise to the Most High God. But it was nice talking to you. You say you choose. I say choose righteousness, brother. When you leave from choose righteousness.
Man, it's finna go down.
Y'all
better arm yourself.
That's what we doing, bro. We trying to arm
God's arm.
you. Yeah, we trying to arm you right now, brother.
God's arm.
We are God's arm. As you see it coming together, that's what you see standing here.